2 years ago, I was exactly at the same position as you are in life right now. You play video games. 2 years ago, in 2022, I was fucking playing Roblox for over 6 hours every single day. Yes, I would wake up at 6 a.m. and play all the way to 12 o'clock before I had to go to school. Fucking minimally 6 hours of Roblox playing every day. I was eating pancakes at least 2 times every single day through the entire 2022. Fucking didn't knew shit about talking to women, about self-improvement, about looks maxing, training, mental health. Never heard about something shit like that. And for the past 2 years, I had the complete change. Like, look at this shit for a second right now. More work has been put in my body than in your progress in video games. Just look at this shit. I'm fucking 15 years old. You're probably older than me. I'm fucking 15. I was born in 2009. And look at my body. Aren't you fucking ashamed not to be something like this? Like, can you bounce your chest? Can you fucking spread your fucking back and have shit like that? Can you run at least 2 kilometers without stopping, without having to stop and take some breaths? Probably not. The answer is, unfortunately, probably not. 2 years ago, I had the transformation. I cannot really show you some proofs about. I can show you pictures of women, but I don't want to share their faces. I will maybe import some pictures like with blur face with other women I have been with, but the easiest and only proof is this: my body, which you cannot unsee. That's the proof. I can tell you I made money. I talk with other people and improve my social skills, my meditation, my gratitude, my anything. I cannot directly prove any valid proof, but the body, this is a fucking flesh, piece of meat. You cannot change this. So that's what I want to teach you in this video. Some of the lessons when you will have that transformation in your life, what you can expect, so you can avoid them, so you can be better, so you don't think I'm just cheating about myself. I don't really care about myself. In this video, I want to explain and help you. The point of today's video is about women. So as I said to you, 2 years ago, I didn't have any contact with women. I literally didn't. The only woman I was talking with was my mother, and that's it. And now, I'm not. It's strange to say, but you even don't believe me. When you come to a certain level of manhood, of your fitness, of fucking, not even money, about your mental health, and just not even respect from others, your status, but at a certain point of your self-improvement, not even including money, not even including some specific fucking respect for other people or mental health or some shit like that, when you just overall come to a certain level of man, women start putting themselves in your life first. You don't need to change them. You don't need to do fucking any cold approaches and first messages and that shit. Of course you can if you want, but women will come to your life first. I daily have women messaging me on Instagram. It sounds unimaginable, but hopefully when you reach this level, you'll be able to understand me and just realize how fucking of retard you are right now. I don't want to insult you. I want to help you. Just don't believe in so many shit that I'm lying or some shit like that. Just trust me, and you'll be grateful because you listen to me, and you'll realize one day, hopefully, when you reach this level of manhood, which I want to help you. I don't want to shit on you because that you are a loser or something like that. I want to actually help you reach this level as I am on, because I already put some steps, and I want to help you, to give you some tips and some mistakes so you can avoid them. As I was saying, the women will start taking themselves into your life. You will start literally daily, not overnight, but slowly and surely. You will start noticing women holding eye contact with you, even messaging you first on Instagram, even cold approaching you first in real life. Maybe it will be at the beginning, slowly, after maybe 2 or 3, 4 months of the gym. Maybe once a month you catch an eye contact with some random girl. Maybe it is 2 out of 10, maybe it is fucking 16 out of 10. You'll just start noticing firstly, something like that. Then, when you start being proud of yourself more, when you start going to the pools and be proud, maybe you go to some pools, some lakes, maybe you start taking picture stories with other people, so you're proudly showing to everybody else your hard dedication, your body, maybe your mind, your money, your self-improvement progress. Then you start to realize, you start just experiencing the fruits of your labor. That one moment, a month becomes into 2, then in 3, then in 4, then in 5. Then you come to a level where, as I said, daily you realize at least one woman you catch yourself holding an eye contact with her, or messaging you in DMs, or cold approaching you first. It fucking becomes an easy game when you start to understand it enough. The point I want to teach you in this video is, when you reach this point, will you be able to control yourself? Because I thought for myself I would be able, and right now I realized for myself that I slacked for the past few days because I'm dating this one girl, and as a woman, their nature is to tame yourself, tame yourself as a man. Because what they are really searching for, they are searching for a beast which wants to be tamed, in the most simplest way to call it. What does that mean? They want you as beast, so they want you. That's why girls want you 6 foot tall, 6 figures a month, 6-pack, and all that shit. You don't need to be tall 6 foot. If you're interested, I'm personally 6'6". That sounds maybe unimaginable for you. Maybe you are 5'7", 5'11". That doesn't matter. You maybe make more money than me. Maybe you're short. You're probably shorter than me. Maybe you don't have a 6-pack. Maybe you're more jacked than me. It doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter if you are tall. It's not about if you are tall, over or under 6 foot. Because if you can make a woman feel secure around you, then you'll be marked as a beast, if you can call it like that, like metaphorically, if you can call it like that. What does that mean? If you're fucking 5'6", 5'11" feet tall right now, or like 160, 170, maybe 80 centimeters tall right now, or maybe 150, why don't you become a mini P.E.K.K.A. from Clash Royale? You know that that short motherfucker who is, yes, man. If you played Clash Royale, you know how mini P.E.K.K.A. is short, but fucking one of the strong. I haven't played Clash Royale in about 5 years right now, but you know it's fucking strong motherfucker. It's fast. It fucking one hits most of the enemies. It fucking makes big damage when it is punching your tower. Become something like that. If you don't have height, in your advantage, why don't you become fucking mini P.E.K.K.A.? Why don't you become short but fucking massive, huge, like big, fucking insane back, insane arms, insane strength overall. Use what you can. This is off the theme, but as I wanted to tell you, when you reach this level, when you start just talking with other women more. I never had a female friend in my entire life, and I never will, because why the fuck would you be friends with females? Like, go ahead and hang out with your male friends. If I'm talking to a female, it's either if we are going to gym together, we are going to school together, we are going to classroom together, so I'm not just fucking standing there and just being bored. So I exchange a word or two with her, so just the time passes better, and both myself and herself have more fun through that day. I never consider any woman, and never will consider any woman as a friend of mine, as a female friend, because I don't need something like that. I'm either considering it like a classmate or acquaintance from bus station or supermarket, if I want to ask her something but where is the fucking lettuce locator or toilet paper or some shit like that. Or if I want to date her, if I'm romantically interested in her, friends, business partner, fucking hanging out, none of that shit matters to me. It's either if I'm physically need to be next to you, maybe we are going in the next class, maybe we are in the same gym, so that's why I'm talking to you. Or maybe we are waiting the bus, so I exchange a word or two, as I said. Or if I'm romantically interested in you, I will speak to you as a woman. And then when you start speaking to more women, when more and more women start speaking to you and messaging you in Instagram DMs, when more and more women start cold approaching you in real life, that's when the problems will start, because you're not used to it. You probably same as me. You don't have any woman in your life, and now when you're having more and more, you're still learning. You don't know what the fuck to do. Like, you get too much, you get too interested too fast, and then you start slacking in your other parts of your life. You maybe start skipping the gym, you start skipping meditation, maybe some educational videos like mine, like Andrew Tate, like Hamza, like Iman Gadji, like Andrew Huberman, Andrew Kirby, like some people you are learning from. You start skipping maybe your journaling, your gratitude journaling sessions, or maybe your walks, your talks with your family. You start slacking in your progress, and that's when the problem becomes. You didn't learn how to control your emotions and your love and lust to other women, so you start slacking in other parts of life, and you're giving her more attention. Of course, I'm not fucking buying it. I don't say that you shouldn't give any attention to your actual girlfriend or a wife, but I'm talking with women overall. You don't have enough experience. You don't know when and how much of attention is too much for a woman, and also how much of attention is too little for a woman. If you're not talking to them enough, they are going to lose interest for you. They are going to start liking you less and less. Of course, obviously, that's the part. You don't have enough experience about with women, and that's when you start fucking slacking off. That's when you start fucking up. You get too attached with some woman, so it sees you skipping the gym, skipping the meditation, skipping the business work. You're losing the progress which made her attracted to you, and that's when she has a night to leave you. That's when you start becoming depressed, motherfucker. You say all women are the same. Love isn't bullshit, or women are hoes and shit like that. You don't know how to handle them. You don't have enough experience. You're still learning. That's the problem when you start getting more and more women in your life. When you start, it generally starts with something small, and it builds up more and more. From, can you stay 5 more minutes before going to sleep, so you can text me more, or before you go to home or your bus station or some shit like that, can you spend a little bit more time with me? To then it starts evolving. Then you start skipping. You needed to go to gym with your normal schedule, but you skip the training because you want to stay with her. You maybe replace a meeting. You had meeting with your friend scheduled out. You wanted to go ahead and go out and hang out with your friends, but then you replace that time. You said to them, I cannot come, I'm going with my girl. And you start slacking more and more. That's the problem I want to prepare to you, because I started noticing it in myself recently. When you start getting more and more women interested in you, when you start having reasons that wise, when you start having something which a woman can be interested in, maybe you start having social status, body, mind, money, just progress overall. And when more and more women start becoming into you, you don't know what the fuck to do. That's when you need to either learn from somebody else or from your own experience. I recently called myself at this problem, and while I'm solving it, because it's real life, it's day-to-day problem, I will record videos if I'm interested, so I will record my progress, so I will help you if you still didn't reach that part of your life, or if you are, I will talk about how I cured that problem for myself, so you can avoid it right now. The best thing I'm doing right now is to just sit to yourself and to think about when is too much and when is too little. Personally, with this woman, which I hang out with, I talk with, I message with, the mostly it's from my high school, because I'm in high school and I go every day to day and I see them in my class or in other classes or at the bus station or store and lunch break and shit like that. What I do is with the girl I'm the closest with, we hug, we kiss, with everything. We do the normal romantic shit everybody does in the school or maybe at some bar, at some cafe when we have free classes. And I don't text her when I'm home. When I come home, I keep that mystery. I give her time for her to miss me, and I give myself time to miss her. So when we meet in real life, we value the time more. That's what you need to do for yourself. If you are seeing some girl at a job, in your school, give yourself and give her time to miss you. Start maybe texting her less. I'm not texting anybody except few of my closest friends. From the people I see myself in school, only if I need them something or if they need me something. I'm not having some fucking brainless conversations with them over the messages. I have them in real life, so you can appreciate these messages more when I'm talking to them in real life. That's what you need to start doing for yourself. That's what I'm doing for myself, so you can cure that problem. I'm not thinking about women, about love, about normal, ordinary people in real life. I focus on my self-improvement, on my winter arc, all of that ordinary shit like meditation, journaling, working out, recording videos for YouTube, business, blah blah. You already know about that. Like, lock in and focus on yourself. Don't think about them. And that's what I'm doing for myself. While I'm home, like currently I am, when I'm not in school, I don't really think about these people much, except if they are really close friend to me, so I need to help them with some problem or some situation, or I need to ask them for our coming test or some shit like that. And while I'm in school, I talk to them. I don't use my phone. While I'm at school, I don't think about my business too much. I don't think about meditation too much. I don't think about mindfulness too much. I focus more on these people so I can spend more quality time with them. Of course, I still think for myself, be mindful so you are better with them. But mostly, and the main thing is, I focus on these people so I can spend more quality time with them while I'm with them physically there in real life, so I can relax and forget about them when I go home and focus on myself. That's what I'm doing currently right now. So if you're interested in, I can maybe record part 2 where I'm talking still about this problem, but that's what I wanted to make you aware of. When you start getting more and more, like when you start getting too much women in your life, to be prepared for that. There's a quote which says, for every girl, I don't know who said it, but for every girl that you are interested in, that you are simping over, there is another guy who is tired of fucking her. When you're constantly thinking about some girl, when you're being needy for her, there is always another guy who is tired of fucking her, of kissing her, of hugging her, of spending time with her, who is tired of her. So just keep that in mind. Thank you for watching this video till the end. It's 90 minutes, so tap yourself on the shoulder because you have strong attention span. If you're interested in my 2-week coaching program, you can check it out in the description, so I don't talk about it really much right now. You can check it out in the description. You just pay for the coaching program and you get 7 free bonuses. So you can go ahead in the description and check it out there. And you can even read the recensions which other people left about it. So thank you for watching this video till the end. Remember, you either take the chance or you give it to somebody else. Keep coming back to the channel for even more malleable knowledge, and see you in the next video. Goodbye, brother.